Lots of grenades for NaVi. Triple B, standard stuff, and Simple taking first fights. What's not to love? It's him v Device. The battle of the ages bit pushed down mid. No fear for the young player, and Simple with a flash catches Device. It's Electronic picking up Dupree, and the scoreboard reads blue. NaVi are all over it.
Yeah, Zip down in the pit, right? He has managed to get out at least, and he's trying to buy a little bit of room for Glaive with this bomb to move in. He will put up 2, and that alone, right, is allowed for this bomb to make its way into the site, and it just gets past. But look who's now arrived at short. It's Simple. Alongside him, Perfecto as well. Someone else to keep an eye on here. Boomich is going to offer himself up as that first point of engagement, create a little bit of room for the rest of his team. But Boomich is gone, and Zip's put up an incredible round. Glaive in with another, and this was a 2v5. This was never meant to go in favor of Astralis. Just Perfecto left standing. A big clutch on his plate and so little time left to play with. Zip in the pit takes them down with 4. A lot of control going in towards top mid, and they're chasing down Simple. Now he is here with the scout, but isn't able to get anything done with it. This 4 spy, they're already a man down. Electronic has just dropped the bomb down towards short, and this Deagle delivering. He even spots Glaive heading over towards the graveyard, so he is aware. He does have it in the back of his mind that this wrap is coming in. Perfecto hits a nailer onto Dupree, and then there's Bit to follow up onto Glaive. It's just Device. 1 versus 3. It's another round where you're asking an individual on Astralis to have a big old round. And that tag from the scout, well, it's made it even harder for Device. He's getting wrapped through the apartments, and that should be the fate of Astralis sealed in this round. Defuse comes through, and he will slowly but surely make his way around. Now, they did spot 2 players get out through top mid, right? And that's why we see Boomich looking aware that this is a potential, that this CT wrap could come through. And it is. There's 10 seconds. Perfecto deletes Dupree, but does get dinked in the process. This bomb has got to go down for Astralis. There's just not time. And Perfecto has won the round right there, right then, with that kill onto Zip. So that's it. Their fate is sealed again. NaVi get this second, and that is because, as well, you got this double porch set up, right? You got that boost. It's great for repelling an A hit, but if you lose a man at B and these players had to rotate, it would be a disaster. Instead, their patience is rewarded. They drop the bomb, and they throw a bit of a curveball to Astralis, but batters up and Device right back in with the reply. However, that smoke a little shallow. Perfecto still has the bomb. He's still sat on it. 3 players coming his way, and we've said Perfecto has been great in these clutches. Well, talk about a tricky clutch to navigate through the smoke.
Yeah, Bit's been doing a lot of that, pop flashing his team in and vice versa. That re-smoke cancels Astralis' plan. They were walking 2 towards long. They double back. They have to wait it out. Util into A. You'll notice the bomb is going back. It's a B split coming in through the arch side. Simple on the hot plate, but he's got it. Already taking down Glaive. Dupree has him trapped in the corner with a Molotov. Simple doubles up. Surely not a third, but that is a great hold. At the 20-second mark, there are still 2 B players. NaVi don't decide to rotate out, and Boomich sticking here is the right decision. He's aware of a possible flank, even though that's not coming through. Perfecto at the back of the site, can't stall the bomb this time around, but Boomich could drop it and win it on his own. He's not gone for it. He hasn't seen it, and the plant for Astralis finally comes through. That could have been a free round for NaVi. Instead, it's a retake and a 3-on-3.
That was it. That was theirs. No one was even holding it for NaVi, and Boomich didn't see him behind the fountain. And oh, it's embarrassing. Astralis onto 5, and that is down. And they might be driving all over NaVi as they set up over here towards this A site again with a bit of a fake execute from Magisk put in at B. There's the flash for Simple, but it's only 1 delivered. The A site almost destroyed, but they're wrapping B. They're going B late, man. NaVi, they just never know where Astralis are ending up. Electronic could catch this player lurking through CT and missing that time in there. He's going to get given 1 more chance, but he needs to hit it. Oh, it's ugly. And dinked by Zipnix as well. Things go from bad to worse. They lose Boomich in the B site. And Electronic, he's wanted to deny a bomb plant, but he can't, and now he's trapped here. Perfecto, while he has that smoke, and that can buy time, there's nothing on Boomich, and the smoke hasn't actually gone down, so instead it's used in a bit of a rough way. This utility at B has betrayed them. They get breached into, mate. There's nothing you can do about that if you're NaVi. Perfecto showing restraint and trying to, you know, savor that one bit of utility he has, actually comes back to punish them. And Boomich with nothing has now left NaVi in a 3v4 retake at the B site. They're retreated, they're saving, they're done.
A patient play, waiting for Astralis to come his way, and they will up middle, but expecting a peak like this, they've expected Simple wherever he's been. Will that be the case right now? Glaive baiting the shot. No, he goes in hard, and Simple finally finds a first.
And is that the kill that gets the ball rolling for Simple? He now sees them flooding out through the apartments. The rest of his team trying to hold on. Another missed shot, but it doesn't matter because Electronic is there to pick up the pieces. And now we look at Device alone in the clutch. 1v4, pretty rough round for him. And look at Boomich down at the bottom of T-Ramp. He's just there as like the fail-safe, right? Ready to deny that save for Device. Perfecto, not willing to give the fight away, not willing to ease up, does put NaVi up onto this fourth. I don't think there's any ignoring the pretty rough start from Boomich. That has been very, very silent, and these are the kind of performances you can't afford to have versus Astralis.
Boomich at least plays it safe in that round while he pushes B while NaVi have the bomb on A. He doesn't fight Device in middle. He's playing safe on ramp. He's cutting off a rotate or a save, and so that's something. If you know you're having a bad game, you've got to play around that. Nice kill for Zip through the edge of the smoke. Simple caught on short to Dupree. And again, Astralis, it's an Inferno classic. 2 kills in an instant, 0 trades, and now it's the save game for NaVi. Oh no, Astralis, last time they lost the pick, they just fast played that B bomb site in a 2-3 hold. This time it's only one man. NaVi have read into this one wrong. They've moved Boomich over on long. He's going to double back as the smoke comes in. And Perfecto this time around uses his smoke at the right time. He stopped Astralis in their tracks. They're still going to commit, but it will be labored, it will be delayed, and it will allow time for Boomich to now get into position.
Oh, they run through the smoke, but in doing so, they're thrust through the Molotov. Dupree and Glaive are both low. Perfecto burn out, but there's the lineup. Zip will respond. There's no CT smoke down, as a Simple and Bit on the rotates are able to get that back under control.
Electronic flashes them out, and that's actually sick from him because even though Astralis don't see anyone, they spam as they're blinded. But it draws Bit back, right? And when Bit rotates back, so do Astralis.
Yeah, this is why Glaive is so scary. Like, he knows the intent behind that flash. No one was getting set up by it. Ooh. It was done as an info play. They dump all this utility back into B, and they are just in the heads of NaVi, man. Boomich is calling out, yeah, no, it's going to be B, and now you see that moment of hesitation. Well, Bit's now coming back round, but we're looking at Electronic to try and hold down the site, and he can't. Oh, it's just domination, man. Glaive, he's in their heads, and while he's doing that, he's taking them off as well. It's NaVi left in the 2 versus 4. Perfecto and Boomich, these 2 B site players, tasked with a near impossible retake to round out the half. Boomich, very, very quiet. You know, impact almost negligible here, and getting outread at every single turn by Glaive, and there he is dealt with by Device on that peak. But he wasn't able to get that utility out of them. Now they set up for the apps drop. Boomich going to smoke off Moto and flash these apartments players into the site. Now they've got to get in. And Magisk, oh, first point of resistance. He has absolutely destroyed NaVi. All 3 from the apartments down and out for the count. And that now leaves Boomich and Simple in the 2v4.
Ooh.
Simple, deep within CT. Zip doesn't know. Simple. Oh, they might have been silencing him all first half, but he's come in with a knife kill onto Zipnix. Now, out through long. Is he ready for Glaive in the library? Yes, he is. Simple with the double, but it's all onto Boomich, who had a very, very quiet first half, trying to step it up in the pistol, but he can't go toe-to-toe with Device.
They're waiting for NaVi to commit, and they've made the read already. Device on a bit of a rotate, a run through the spawn. As NaVi line up this utility, it's not looking like they're going to commit right off the bat with 2 players still fighting in ult. But that will certainly gift them something. Glaive going aggressive. Boomich finds him. Zip as well, caught in the open, and Boomich, a bit of a recovery here as he doubles up. Device is the 3rd man in the site, and they know now that he's alone. Will they try and take him down before the rotate comes in? There's no smoke in the spawn. That gives open room for Magisk, but Device holding strong. Can't follow up with a deagle, only a tag. The nade is great, as Astralis often are, but they have to concede the site, and maybe with that, the round. No one wants this battle. Astralis trying to stall it out as long as they can. Dupree looking into the wall to dodge a flash as Device draws them in, hoping they won't check close. It's a nice little bait and switch with the SMG. NaVi look like they want to get into this archway, but with players backing out from the B bomb site, it's not going to be that CT spawn split, just a full commitment to A. Again, very late on the clock as NaVi like to leave it 30 seconds as they line up the flash and smoke.
Device is smoked off. He's going to try and flash himself through to help out dupreeh. However, that's offered him up to Electronic, and now we look at Magis down in the pit to try and put up this hold, to try and be that last man remaining. And my, oh my, he is fighting to the final breath. Electronic looking to steal it away. Will, with the turnaround, but there's so little time, and sadly Zip wins it. Just look at where the bomb is. Look at where the bomb ended up. Yeah, it's up on top of the boost. That is heartbreaking. Now, there was no time anyway, right? Yeah, they've thrown these smokes almost on like a bit of a timer, right? This moto smoke went down first, so it'll be the first to fade. And then these smokes in the library and over at short and over at arch, they'll fade last because they've been recently replenished. So it's like a doorway swinging open that now the rest of NaVi force their way through into this A bomb site. Where did Simple get a kill through? Through the smoke on the wall bang. I think that was to, what, library if I had to guess? That's a bit mental. I have no idea, actually, where he got that kill. And now he's read into this one. He's like, yeah, well, you know, if they had Electronic primed and ready to go in, then they were likely going to execute in towards B. And this isn't a fake. This isn't some kind of big brain call. This is just a simple, tried and tested B play with that CT split. And right now it's NaVi getting split into Perfecto. Well, provide what he needed to, but that smoke's fading. Device might have a free line of entry into this site, and they almost get caught crossing, but they just about stay afloat. Simple and Perfecto now, these two together in what was a 2 versus 5, have to try and do it all for NaVi. Simple, there's the first to get the ball rolling. Now even odds, now neck and neck. Simple's just holding, he's not moving a muscle. dupreeh will find it, but Perfecto is kept on giving over the goods for NaVi, and there's just no time for dupreeh. He's out of there without a kit, needing that fight, and it's not given over. It is just the save. Deleted on the first peak is dupreeh. There is this rotation of Zip making its way round over towards library, but right now we're looking at these two players in the site to try and offer up a hold. Device might prove to be key up on the balcony with the FAMAS, and they haven't checked for him. These are all 3Bs, and Device click and collect, mate, as he puts up all the kills. It's Simple now, left alone in the clutch. Has been a rather uncharacteristically quiet game from Simple, yet to have any of those big moments that we are used to seeing. And this round might not be one to deliver them in either. Re-smoke down at short side. Simple, how on earth is he going to try and navigate this? Over he goes, Glaive and Device, both chomping at the bit to get a hold of him.
Pushing the smoke.
And they go through it, they flank Simple, they don't let him have any space to maneuver. Now they've got him trapped. He's trying to bait this shot. The flash is good, but Glaive jumps into it. Too keen to take those fights. Electronic, quick to capitalize, and now they know Device is here as well. Someone had to throw that flashbang. They need to get past the AWP, and a missed shot from Device has let them get closer and closer, inch by inch. Another miss. He's not going to get given many more, and he tries to disappear, but he can't. Electronic securing the entries needed to open up this B site, and now they set up defensively, do NaVi. For dupreeh and Magisk in the 2 versus 3, they've done a lot of damage, right? They've brought 2 of these players down low, but no kills have presented themselves yet. And in fact, Simple is taking more away from Astralis. It's left to dupreeh. And a near impossible clutch. This bomb ticking away. He's running out of time. He does have the kit, but that's the only thing going his way, right? Thus far, he's only had to fight Simple. He's only had to contend with one man. And if he went any further, he'd be running into those 3 crosshairs, all looking right at him. And NaVi, they're hunting him down. Bit executes him right at the very end. dupreeh gets spotted going aggressive, and Perfecto's turned on a dime to deal with it. dupreeh, this went from like an attempt at a bit of a Hail Mary to now he's trapped behind enemy lines.
Oh, it's a good flash, but it's dodged by both Ts, and they pick him up nice and easily. Device has a Zeus and a USP. No re-smoke in middle either. Magisk sat towards B with it. Device trying his best, but not armed for the job, and neither is Magisk, losing that one gun. This is a done round. This is NaVi looking for 13. Frothing at the mouth. And Dunzo. 5 alive, NaVi. The money is secured. It's saved.
Magisk in pit. Lot of pressure here, and he's getting pressured from everywhere.
Oh.
Bit with the opener. Device has rotated in, but only legging Bit. Oh, there's another for Device. Oh, Simple's gone as well, and he's trying to get Astralis 216. Now just has to finish the job against Bit. That there is the Danes closing it out, and it's the dastardly Device, the Maverick, down in the site, flying solo to get them over the line. Simple versus Device in the server, and thus far, haven't really given us too much to get excited about. But now, as we stand on the precipice of Nuke, ready to move in, let's see what they've got up their sleeve. It's Flamey holding down the ramp room. We were wondering what kind of performance are we gonna get out of him. He's been sat on the bench, keeping it warm. And there he is with 3 to kickstart this pistol for NaVi. dupreeh left in a 1v5. He's stuck here in main. There's a main smoke down, so he's got no vision outside. He doesn't know what's going on, but he has dealt with the first man he sees. Simple out of the round. Now is to worry about Flamey, who they know was back in the lobby, and that's what dupreeh is attempting to sniff out here.
Yeah, NaVi have so much room outside, but they're still holding off. They're still waiting as they wait for this Heaven Wrap of Perfecto to in through main with a bomb, and Electronic will close the round. And so a pick for Astralis this time around, not just the 4-on-4 trade, but an opener. Where will NaVi go off the back of that? They look interested in a flash being lined up. Boomich going to go in quick. dupreeh smokes the hut. There's no molly though, and he peeks around the edge of it with a spam. It won't connect enough for a kill. Bubsky is tucked, getting the reload off, and he hits a great shot with that 5-7. The AK spray for Simple needs to be sublime, but he's in a 1-on-4. Surely past his pay grade. It's not allowed. Magic's with the quick flank, and Astralis take an eco.
2 moving in through ramp, and that AWP on Device being one of them might prove to be key here. Simple remaining tucked in, trying to get up towards this Antara's spot on the rafters, and he gets blindsided by dupreeh. Oh, Glaive's just seen the man moving up through Mimbar. Boomich is caught in no man's land, man. He's out for a walk, and Glaive in with the round. It's the second on the board for Astralis as that defuse comes through.
Still players outside moving behind smokes. Device pushed by the Molotov. He has to smoke it as to not offer his head up to Boomich, who is committing here with a drop. 2 players here. Device dead. Does he know about Glaive? Yes. Boomich can't follow up though, and Glaive keeps this round in a 4-on-4. Bubsky tasked on ramp with a Molotov. It's good, but they run right through it, and Perfecto finding a pick as Simple is meandering outside behind Glaive.
Oh, there it is, the execution. Coming through this B wrap as well with 2 at ramp, and the timing caught by Electronic. He's gotten past Magisk. While Simple is still putting bodies down outside, they deal with Magisk, and that is the round locked in for NaVi. Electronic going to try and smoke off main, but dupreeh waiting close. He dodges that flash. Now, Boomich has gotten out towards this CT vent, and likes to do damage from this position. dupreeh isn't aware that a player's already gotten by, so it's not just one, it's the double up for Boomich. That A site is cracked wide open. The main smoke's missed, and that's giving Glaive a bit of a window to peek through. But he didn't like what he saw. And so it will be this save for Astralis. They sneak Boomich down through the vents, and now he's trying to play this little cheeky vent spot. Oh, up he goes, and immediately back down to earth. Electronic spiraling in off the top of main is good for a double, but it's Device and Magisk holding on to the A-bomb site. Simple now all alone, and he never even had that bomb, so he always had to begin this journey back. There was never a choice in the matter. It's Simple with the AK in a 1v2 versus a double AWP setup on the other side. He's trying to be quiet on this return journey to get the bomb. Had to go all the way back, across the roofs, down the ladders. Now, rewarded for his patience. Device is nearby, in the heart, but Simple looks aware. However, Device, quick on the trigger.
Fully armed with the AKs. More smokes outside, this time delayed as well. They cut off Glaive in the garage. Device, oh, I love this call. He's dropped B out of spawn. He's in a perfect position to unleash havoc in the yard. Coming up secret, Glaive is watching the contact. Electronic swings, and that's a beautiful headshot. Device waiting. Oh, it's only a tag. How does that not kill Electronic through the wall? He's down to 20. A 5-on-3 for NaVi, and they wait for the re-aggression. They wait for dupreeh, who will give them exactly what they want. Electronic is on a tear.
huge round from him, and could be the reason that this one ends up going in favor of NaVi, almost undoubtedly, right? Those 3 kills coming through have not set Astralis up to do well in this round. Now, he's still kind of hesitant, as are all of NaVi. They don't want to throw this away. They're trying to make the right decision, and they've dedicated a lot of time to having Electronic really make sure that this B site is clear. And now he's able to calm that over, right? The bomb will start to rotate in on the back of Simple. And while this is happening, the other 3 are set up outside of the A site, just being very, very suffocating to these 2 remaining players.
Nice.
They deal with Magisk, and that leaves it all on Bubsky, who just wants to stay alive. Magisk only wanted to live as well, and they've denied him that privilege. Bubsky at least should be safe up here, thanks to the fact that Device has been very, very heads up and repositioning, getting ahead of it. And so Astralis are aware that it's not the outside play. However, losing Dupree in that fashion has now really weakened this A site. Magisk trying to make a bit of a stand, getting pressured from both main and the squeaky door. And it's Perfecto delivering kills. Bubsky playing about on the ladder. Dupree blind as ever. In comes this push. If they do try and drop down the vent, they are dead. No, this might be it. Into the meat grinder of Magisk. So little time. Oh, it's all gone chaotic. It's all gone wild. And the bomb, it doesn't get there in time. Glaive has denied it, and he locks in the round.
Incredible half from NaVi still. 70 rounds. Astralis just taking that lead, and they're going to run with it. They're going to go towards ramp fast. They did so on the CT pistol, but not to great success. And this is all a bait as they double back into the lobby. Simple won't move a muscle, but running low on ammo, that CZ. Oh, it can be undoing. Glaive with a great shot. Simple running low. He's out of ammo. Pistol put away, but the knife not allowed to be unleashed. And Bubsky with another kill keeps Astralis in this A site.
Oh, Boomich and Electronic in tandem pick up 2 kills, though, and suddenly NaVi are interested again. Look at Flamey barreling up through the vent. Hello, welcome to the A-bomb site, and isn't it unforgiving? Glaive left up all alone, and they are everywhere, tapped out of the round. Electronic with 3.
Molly outside from NaVi to stop any kind of smoke. Electronic will pick Dupree up from above. Simple with the AUG. He loves this gun on CT Nuke, but he won't hold on for long after 1. Glaive chasing down the second player. Doesn't see him on the side, but the flick back keeps Astralis in this round. The Glock is out. It's desperate times for Glaive, and Perfecto from above will find him in the heavens. Bubsky, the one man who dropped that gun over, has just a Deeg. And the bomb at his feet, but not much else.
This Wolf gnawed his leg off to get this bomb down, and now given a chance in the 1v3 at least. A bomb plant as well, a bit of extra money, and nothing else comes of the round.
Flamey at ramp. We know what he can do here. That's not a great case in point, and Magisk pointing the Deeg in their faces and pulling the trigger. 2 kills right down to B. Boomich spraying the smoke. Glaive is keeping him occupied. Dupree looking for the pick into the site. And even though NaVi have 2 rotations down, Astralis have not committed. They can double back on a whim.
Oh dear. Oh dear. This little partial, man. It's shaped up to be something, hasn't it, Boomich? Trying to take a peek towards the ramp room, and he didn't like what he saw. He's going to go back in with another swing. While this is going on, there are rotations peeling down for NaVi. Slowly but surely, they've got 2 here. And while that's happening, Electronic is still holding this secret rotation back up. But Glaive has already gotten down. Boomich suddenly the only man inside of B, and they have given him a pretty tall order, a pretty tall task indeed. Up into the vents, will blindside Glaive. It's a 2 versus 4, and look at the HP on Astralis, but it's the numbers that might prove to be enough, right? You look at this if you're NaVi. Real chance for Astralis to leapfrog themselves over the heads of NaVi and into the lead, so this round matters a hell of a lot. And with so much room given to Astralis, it is worrying right now. Simple's playing at timings, and it will come up top trumps. There's the double for Simple, and at that point, he knows he's done enough, right? Yeah, okay, we've given them ramp, but that's fine, because Simple has delivered us something to work with now, something tangible in this round. Astralis, yeah, they get into B. Yeah, they can get this bomb down, but NaVi are posted, ready to retake. Flamey's Deagle will help secure that lead even further, and it's just Magisk left in the 1v4. They are all around him, and there's Simple to round it out with 3. The hat-trick in the round. NaVi on to 10. For NaVi, mate, they're about to discover no one's here. It's not the outside play. They're one step ahead now, thanks to this information. And they're now primed and ready for the A execute. Simple is even here. They have read Astralis. They've got the info. They've got the receipts. And all the kills coming up in favor of NaVi. Through the smoke, barreling in his electronic. dupreeh tries to haul Astralis back into this round, but also look at the ramp flank. It's all coming up in favor of NaVi. Simple with 3 kills at the A site puts up a valiant defense.
What is their answer? It might have to be the Deagle doing it again for Magisk. Electronic tucked in main, Magisk clearing. Oh, no, he didn't. Oh, Electronic missed the timing. Magisk might have seen the barrel, but he carries on, patrolling deep. Simple doesn't see how deep this man has gotten. Magisk can go back up into heaven and play for this A site. His team, meanwhile, have crossed secret, but they're doubling back to main as well. This is a beautiful timing for Magisk, and it might win the round for Astralis.
Oh no, Magisk, this sneaky man, playing the trigger discipline. There's one. Does miss the timing onto Electronic, but he... Simple! Flick up into heaven, and Electronic's still alive. He's still holding down main, and main is his domain. He keeps it in favor of NaVi. Just Simple up here in heaven, popping off as well while all this is going on. And now it's only dupreeh left. He's trying to pull a Magisk. He's trying to make the Magisk happen. And there's the kill to Simple. That's opened up this path of rotation. Put the doubt in the head of NaVi. But still, man, look at Flamey. Oh, he's one step ahead, isn't he? He hears the footsteps. dupreeh mollies him out and into the open. But Flamey, immune to the fire, puts 14 on the board for NaVi. Look at Electronic. They think this molly might have burnt him out, but it hasn't. He's waiting in secret. They just mollied this, and there's the lineup. Damage done. There's the close trade from Glaive at least. So they do get this little bit of a gap through secret that they were hoping for. Boomich has already rotated down, so is Simple, and now joining them is Flamey. Simple, missed shot, they're getting closer, no scopes in! And the second one will get denied by dupreeh, but Flamey keeps it in the advantage of NaVi. Bobski and Magisk are worlds apart, sights apart even. And Bobski's got his sights set over here towards the vent, trying to flush out Perfecto. That's a little freebie. Magisk now trying to rotate up through the vent. Boomich! He's in between them both. He's in between 2 Danes, and that's not where you want to find yourself. So little time, but he's dropped the bomb, and that might be enough. Boomich has done it just by staying alive. And for Flamey, back in the lobby, he's secured that 15th round for NaVi. Boomich needs to take a bit of a bow after that one.
And no one here to answer the call. Oh.
Yeah, that's that third smoke, right, just to solidify it. And it's not the secret play, it's into Electronic again.
Bye-bye.
They can't get him out of main, they can't deal with him. He's still fighting, and Perfecto's helping out. It's all onto dupreeh, but Electronic with the mowdown, with the 4K, cements that third map. We're going a trade, we're going the distance. Both these teams now eyeing up a grand final.
Still has smokes lining up towards A, and maybe a molly for the Pop Dog. Although he goes back to join his team in inner. Fast out upper, and out they go. Electronic below. He only gets some damage. Perfecto will drop the bomb, and dupreeh's getting closer on oil, but this USP is picking Astralis apart at a range. There's that flank from Pop Dog. Boomich comes alive, and Device is trapped on his lonesome. No way back in, no time to do it, and no package to plant. Perfecto playing with his food, and Device just trying to get out of the doorway. Tag from everyone, falls, takes damage. Simple shoots him out with that unsilenced USP. Bomb is about to be spotted by Simple's aggressive position, but he moves, and dupreeh runs right in. Matches picked up, cleaned out. Glaive in the sight. Device trades onto Simple after a second AWP shot goes off, and Electronic has never been checked on the Ivy side above green. It's a slaughter on the outer site as NaVi find a third round.
There's even that one clip where in the interview, man, they turn it around in like a 2v5, and then he goes, yeah, well, how do you even lose this 2v1? Perfecto, ramp rush. Got a bit of a rough hand here as the Deagles chase him down, and Simple's lost out on this con rotate as well. There's an AWP there. Glaive wants to get his hands on it, and he has. He just runs right up, takes it from underneath NaVi's nose. And look at Zip. Oh, no. Boomich certainly ain't looking at him. Flamey trying to trade it, but Zipnix with the SMG is good to do them all in with a bit of help from Electronic.
Oh dear, Flamey. He dropped the AWP for Simple to play Glass M4. Not the most traditional, but I love the confidence in Simple to actually get things done with this AWP. It's Boomich to the Pop Dog, who we should be talking about instead. Finding 2 with the MP9 and swapping to a rifle. The nade is good. And Astralis shut out of the round within seconds.
It rotates players over. Boomich, I don't know how he's staying alive there, man. I really don't. And they won't expect him to still be waiting in pop.
Dear.
They just keep giving him kills. Look at that rack of bodies at the bottom of the ladder. That's all Boomich. Astralis is saving. What a horrible call, man. Essentially, your round has boiled down to this.
Instead, they fall back to be Electronic moving over to join Perfecto. Although not for long, still scared that Astralis could have a player behind these smokes, dropping utility to deny anyone deep in the A site, but it's a contact play down ramp and Electronic core trying to reposition. Perfecto with 1, needs to anchor strong, but Device has picked up Simple on that connector position, and Perfecto is all that stands inside of the B-bomb site, not for long. Magis dinked on the cross, Flamey in a 1-on-2 to get NaVi back in.
Not impossible, thanks to all the damage that Perfecto has done. Device going up the ramp, he's got that Molotov. Magis does as well, so if they are able to get out of this site, it's a good chance. Flamey's sitting on a smoke, however. Doesn't matter, man. While I'm evaluating utility, Magis is just peeking right ahead of it.
He holds off for NaVi to rotate back into an area they think is clear. Flamey could get caught sidelined by Glaive. Oh, he hits it. The scout shot connects, dropping the bomb, and Zip is so far away. Clutcher, we know what he can do, but the time is so far up against him. Flamey holds that package. Zip moves in closer. Perfecto from connector, and oh dear, he needs this kill here and now. He needs something. NaVi not offering up any information. He doesn't see Perfecto. He does find Flamey, but down to the 10-second mark with 20 points of health. Perfecto plays for the plant, and Zip doesn't know he's crept out through the connector. Is he going to go for the fight, or is it the full stick? The fake play, and Perfecto peaks perfectly. It's not going to be the one-shot kill the orb promises. Simple. Waiting on upper. Device on the other side, who has been besting him in many of these AWP head-to-heads, but the rifle is perfect for Simple, and he finds that pickup.
And down he goes, lives to tell the tale, but only for a moment. And now Perfecto, the pressure's really on. Zip's keeping it liberally applied. And then there's Glaive in with the swing. If you blinked, you've missed it. This is already down to a 2-on-4 retake over at the B site. Oh, and if you thought that was the end of the story, Magiska's even wrapping around up through pop, keeping Boomich pressured, keeping it so he has to attempt this at least. We'll get 1, but there's that immediate trade. And for Flamey, all of his kills so far coming off the scout, well, that might bode well for him getting away with it. It was all hinging on actually Simple staying alive and those two being able to kind of bounce off of one another.
This is the breaking point, not just for the money, but for the map, for the half, as Astralis are dealt against pistols. It's a fast push with the flash, and somehow, someway, Boomich gets that kill instead of Electronic, who can't see a thing, flashed out. Astralis give up Ivy to grab the bomb. They speed it up on this A site where every player of NaVi sits, but Simple has been picked by Dupree, who's having a far better go at things this time around. 4-on-3, everyone here in the server right now. Perfecto waiting for the plant. Dupree provides the cover, and he has come alive with 2 more kills. Flamey Scout shouldn't do a thing here. He has hit Dupree, but everyone's peeking, and you can see how much this means to Astralis. They are just gunning for this victory right now. Perfecto pushed in deep with full utility, but it might not play into the round. They're going to check for Boomich, who does catch Dupree and doubles up with a FAMAS somehow, some way, keeping this round back now in the favor of NaVi, but the timing is good with a double inner. Simple's missed Device, catching himself out of Ivy, who will move back turn into Simple himself, fires off a shot and sees Magis cross as well. Zip is trying to get that bomb into the A site alongside Magisk in this 2-on-2. Plenty of time for Astralis to do it, and Perfecto is pushed inner to come in on this big flank and pop. Timing is good. Zip sticking the plant. If Perfecto went out, he could have killed that planter with Magis looking the other way, but instead it's been time and room given to Astralis to set up in post plants. But with every second that passes, they discount Pop Dog less and less.
Oh, man, it somehow doesn't deal the killing blow to Zip. And now for Perfecto, caught out in the open, just trying to run. I think he was just looking to get the AWP out of there.
That's really been the only good sign. Simple's had some lovely shots, but again, the money's not really been there to consistently buy up this AWP, and has often been traded after just 1, not left in any of these clutch situations. Astralis out the Pop Dog. Glaive forced out with the flash, but sees nothing. Electronic is tucked close, and Simple is in the site, the right site for a change, but Does that stay the same? Because this bomb is in Pop Dog. Electronic pushed in to find it, and he's got a double. Dupree trades. Simple in the sight. Flamey picks up another one with the Deagle, and they know Simple's near about as well. The nade is good. Simple peeks with it, and he will take quite the beating, but Perfecto's picked up guns, and again, the Ecos could be the answer for NaVi.
Oh, Device threading the needle right now. He's somehow underneath them. They don't know, but there's the peek from Simple. And Astralis, man, they might just go back to the ye olde faithful, right? The fast A play with these nades, these smokes to help them get into it.
They set such a precedent with these contact B plays after going quiet that now Simple, again, is playing committed and inner so deep. NaVi a double B, and that gives Astralis so much room on this yard in the last round.
So instead, now we're looking at these A players, these three that are here to really withstand this offensive from Astralis, to buy time for the rotates. And speaking of which, Simple has moved into the connector. Flamey opens the roundup. Bomb plant coming in, but Boomich denies it. That's his revenge for Inferno. And now Simple's revenge as well. Up on the train, only good for one, but the kills are in, and it's Flamey to deliver them. At the end of the half, that Ivy smoke thrown in by Electronic was meant to help get these players out of Ivy, but Glaver's responded with a smoke of his own. And, he tries to disappear through it. Smokes and mirrors down in the Ivy side. Glave's now behind them. He's let them all flood out. Sure, he might have sacrificed some teammates, and so as a result, we need him to go huge here on the pushback through. There he is. Oh, the shots miss. It's very, very ugly. And the A site hanging in the balance. Dupree from the Pop Dog will come in with the response, but it's Simple showing up, finally cut out by Zip. And it is just Flamey. He ended that last half looking good. He needs to do it again, but they're just trying to deny the bomb plant. He does get it down, but the kill is immediately found for the Danes. They're up onto 9. Electronic has gotten ahead of Device, and Device is clearing Ivy. Device is like, yeah, he's gone, boys. Don't worry. I dealt with that Electronic fella. Well, no, you didn't. Here he is, emerging through that smoke, keeping pressure on at the A site, maybe even drawing rotations, but with Zip seeing and now dropping the bomb. It was looking like for a moment there was hope, and it's been snatched away from NaVi. Just Electronic left up in this one, has dealt with Device, but there's more where that came from. Still over here towards A, you've got Zip waiting in the wings, and Astralis doubling up on the bomb with the remaining 2. That's a lock-in for the Danes.
Perfecto flashed out in main but doesn't take a shot, so no more information given to Astralis, who have essentially conceded Ivy with Magisk watching it on a timing, and that time could come up against him with Electronic snuck up to the top. Perfecto drawing Magisk in with a missed shot, and now Electronic is his time to shine.
Oh, they hear the flash, but yeah, Magisk not ready for Electronic so close, and at this point, Astralis might be eyeing this up as a save round. You know, you've already been overwhelmed on A. You kind of gamble stacked B, trying to read the likes of Boomich on the NaVi side, and you've come up short. You've come up wanting. They do have players nearby, but yeah, it was all hinging on like someone from NaVi overstepping the mark, giving away a kill, presenting that 4-on-4. And because NaVi show a lot of restraint, they just get the bomb down. They're not peeking anything. They're not hunting yet. It is just the save call for Astralis.
Of course, NaVi eventually always do pull those breaks. That's a great pick again. Magisk dead on Ivy. This time it's a far easier fight for him, you would think, but Electronic with a rifle gets it done, and Boomich running wild in the A side. Dupree doubling down and keeping this round intact for Astralis, but Glaive falls off the top of the train and it's turning into a brawl in the yard. The bomb coming late from T-Con. Missed shot from Device. These orbs are not saving Astralis like they hoped. It's just Dupree in the Pop Dog making this round a reality. Simple goes up, Dupree does the same, and Dupree and Device, the double Ds of Astralis in a 2v2 against Simple and Electronic.
It really is like the clash of the two big duos, and Simple is immediately cut out of the round. So now we look at Electronic, 1v2, emerging from his fallen teammate's position. He sees the shadow, he sees it, and he knows that Dupree's there, but the information goes both ways. Noise made by Device, and there it is.
Of wondering where the opponent is, but NaVi have regrouped back at B for another execute. I say execute, it's just a Molotov left on Simple. Likely will just be saved for a post plant if they can get to that point. Astralis do have a smoke for it, rather. Zip can spot this, he sees it. Gives them a one and done. Simple with the trade, AWP, time ticking against him.
And if there ever was a time for Simple to save NaVi, it might be here, it might be now. Out in the open though, Magisk.
with a big or liquid waiting in the wings. Electronic isn't waiting for anyone. He runs out upper, finds nothing but receiving damage and has to back up. That's a bomb plant for NaVi. That's something we've not had to see one of these B retakes, but Magisk, again, picking Simple apart with the AWP, and that spurs Astralis on once more.
These AWPs are so suffocating. The moment anyone so much as jiggles an angle, there they are, firing off. And they've got Astralis in for this retake. Magisk is on the bomb. He's sticking it with a smoke down. The molly's not gone through because of that smoke, rather. And the round is won with no fight back from NaVi.
And NaVi not up for the task of stopping them by the looks of things. They need a flawless T side now to keep things alive, only to open up over time. And the Orbs trade damage. Device on one. Simple low as well. And that is not what you wanted if you're NaVi especially, who need every kill they can get, every shot.
They've stuck players out through main, and dupreeh might get blindsided. No, he's still in with the opener. Now going back into Pop, still trying to keep the fight going is dupreeh, and with a very good reason. Simple tag down low from earlier on. He's out through main. Perfecto will find the double, and that has given them a bit of a fighting chance here. A bit more stock in the round. There's Simple blindsiding Device. And this A player was explosive, man, and it looked like it was going to be all for nothing. But now they've at least got this bomb plant. Astralis, their money's on the edge. They might not even give this one a go. dupreeh's hesitant, man. He's moving into T-spawn, having an identity crisis. So Zip is essentially 1 versus 3. And he's not given anything. Electronic, like a brick wall, man, just staring into one. I'm moving, I'm wavering, won't give up this kill. And so with it, NaVi stay afloat. This 9th round, a lock-in.
Who watches what and from where? Double inner for Astralis. dupreeh could flank Pop in an instant as well. NaVi is setting up smokes. They're not playing slow. They are speeding in without a smoke. They are fast off the flash, and that's the pick for Perfecto that is traded. Astralis setting up for a retake now. They have to concede the bomb plant, and they don't have much utility to stop Boomich.
Yeah, and a lot of these retakes, the AWPs were very, very punishing towards NaVi, right? It was Device and Magisk doing it. Well, this time it's only Device with the sniper. Simple on the other side, and unlike last time, he's not picked up right away. He's still very much a threat that you've got to bear in mind. Spotted, and Boomich gives that kill over. Man advantage now for Astralis. Simple with the swing, but really caught out of position there. And dupreeh on this wraparound, silenced by Electronic. Glaven, the molly is sticking it, but the swing, it denies the defuse. It just keeps NaVi in this. Electronic, he needed that. They were on the bomb. That was about to be Astralis closing this out.
But a lot more problems as another eco poses itself. It's the double rifle save. Couldn't do it last time around. This time there's even less to play with, but the Orb up in heaven, looking down upon the site. Device pushed back by the Molotov. NaVi have all 5 players out in A. They are charging Astralis down. They know there's not weaponry to stop them, but maybe they miscalculated because the 2 guns in the right place at the right time. Flamey sat in the site. Boomich is alone. Blink and you missed it. An eco win for Astralis. To the grand finals they go. And Magisk through the smoke will close it all out. Astralis, they get there in style.
Hollywood person.